This next example is about one of the applications of differential equations, specifically on the Newton's law of warming an object. We have here a body at a temperature of 50 degrees Fahrenheit is placed outdoors where the temperature is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. If after 5 minutes the temperature of the body is 60 degrees Fahrenheit, you can obviously see that the temperature of the body of the object increases, so obviously it's warming. Determine how long it will take the body to reach the temperature of 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So basically, again, this is a problem on warming, and we're going to use the formula that we have derived in one of the videos using a separation of variables on a given assumption. We have here T is equal to T sub m plus T sub 0 minus T sub m times e to the power of kt, where T sub m is the temperature of the environment, so it outdoors. T sub m is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. T sub 0 is the initial temperature of the body, so you have here 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And then our K is the, what you call this one, is the constant of proportionality. We'll be solving for that later on. And our T here is the time. So for the first temperature, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's originally 0. So for the first situation after 5 minutes, in terms of minutes, the body increased its temperature to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So we are tasked about how long will it take, so we don't know what this is, on the body to become 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and the same outdoor temperature and same constant of proportionality later on. So if we're going to look at the table, if you would like to, T being time, and we have here T would be the temperature. So we will have here for the initial phase, it's actually 50 degrees Fahrenheit. For the next one, T sub 1, I mean for 5 minutes, it becomes 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And we would like to identify the time needed for the same object to reach 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's what we don't know here. So that's what we're solving for this instance. This is an example of an application using differential equation, because in the process of identifying this formula here, the mathematical model for Newton's law of warming, we actually use the concept of separation of variables in determining the formula from a given assumption. So here, we will no longer be using such, but we're going to use some concepts, especially for natural logarithms and exponential forms, in order for us to solve the problem. So how can we solve this? The first thing we need to do is to solve for k, because that's the concept of proportionality for all the situations here. But basically, we're going to use the first the relationship after 5 minutes. So at 5 minutes, this would be our small letter t. The formula is still the same. I'm rewriting it first, but we're going to substitute now the details. So after 5 minutes, your temperature became 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to drop the Fahrenheits, and the minutes will be returning to that later on as well. Is equal to your T sub m, the temperature of the environment or the outdoor. You have plus your T sub 0, originally that's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 100 e to the power of k times 5 as for 5 minutes. As you can see, only the k is unknown here. So we are going to solve for k first, and whatever be the value of k, we'll be using that on this second situation to solve for the time needed. Now, for this, of course, simply manipulate the given. You're going to have 60 is equal to 100 minus 50 e to the power of 5k. When you subtract both sides by 100, you have negative 40 is equal to negative 50 e to the power of, that's 5k. Allow me to multiply both sides by 1 over negative 50. So this will be cancelled. Doing the same thing on the other side. That's negative 50. So 40 over 50 is actually 4/5, equivalent to e to the power of 5k. Now, in solving for k, you can use this portion here. You're going to take the natural logarithm of both sides. The natural logarithm of 4/5 is equal to the natural logarithm of e to the power of 5k. Using the laws for logarithm, you'll have here the natural logarithm of 4/5 is equal to 5k times the natural logarithm of e, which is basically equal to 1. So your k is just actually the natural logarithm of 4/5 all over 5. However, if we're going to take the value of that, of course, you just an approximation. You need to still apply that here in the next situation in solving for t. So what I would like to do here is this, and I would like to suggest this if you can. Instead of k, let us solve e to the power of k. My point here is, if I'm going to solve e to the power of k, whatever that expression would be, I don't need to come up with the value of that. I'm just going to substitute that in a given equation easily as it is. So if we're going to stick with my decision to solve e to the power of k, what will happen on this is just, I can write it 4/5 is equal to e to the power of k raised to the power of 5. And when I take the fifth root of both sides, 4/5, what remains here is e to the power of k. This is already the item I need for me to continue solving the intended target. Or you could rewrite this in this form. You will have 4/5 raised to the power of 1/5 as a fractional exponent equivalent to e to the power of k. I'll be using that instead of this. Of course, you can use both. It's up to you, but I am more comfortable in using this because this is not exact. I mean, not exact. It's exact, but it has it can stand at that form without the natural logarithm form, right? So once I'm done with e to the power of k, I'm now going to proceed with the target, the time needed for the same object to reach 75 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit rather. So I need here that the final temperature becomes 75 degree Fahrenheit. So the formula, sorry, let me rewrite it again. It should be 75 degree Fahrenheit. So the formula, T is equal to T sub m plus T sub 0 minus T sub m e to the power of kt. Our T sub m is still as it is, but this time in the other way around, that's 75. This is still 100 plus the initial is still 50 minus 100 e to the power of kt, right? But e to the power of kt will now be changed. I'm going to use this one, 4/5 to the power of 1/5, and then you have here t times, okay? It may look a little bit complicated for some, but we can actually have a simpler process here than just simply using this value for k, meaning e to the power of natural logarithm of 4/5 over 5. This is even complicated than this for me because you have to times multiply by t here as well. So either way, let me continue with my process here. So I'm going to have 75 is equal to 100 minus 50, 4/5, you have t over 5. Subtracting 100 by both sides, negative 25 is equal to negative 50, 4/5 to the power of t over 5. Multiplying both sides by 1 over negative 50 to cancel this. Similar thing here, 1 over negative 1 over 50 or 1 over negative 50. You will have the form equivalent to 1/2 is equal to 4/5 t to the power of t over 5. Allow me to copy this because I don't have much space. I'll be moving here on another page. Okay? So this is the last form. In solving for t, I'm going to use the process we presented earlier in solving for k. We did not just use this one, but this process is also beneficial in solving for t. Similar to that, it has k and t are both exponents, right? So when returning to this one here, I'm going to come up with the natural logarithm of 1/2 is equal to the natural logarithm of your 4/5 t to the power of 5. Using the laws or the rules for logarithm, natural logarithm of 1/2 is equal to t over 5, the natural logarithm of 4/5. Multiplying 5 both sides, okay? 5 and 5 to cancel this. So you have 5 times the natural logarithm of 1/2 is equal to the natural logarithm, sorry, my bad. I still have t, the natural logarithm of 4/5. In short, t can be solved as 5 times the natural logarithm of 1/2 all over the natural logarithm of 4/5. This is now the formula needed in order for us to identify at that specific point when we need the final temperature to become 75 degree Fahrenheit. If we're going to use your calculators there, approximation, because we don't have an exact value for this. So basically the result for this is approximately 15.53 minutes. This is the result for our item. We need 15.53 minutes for the certain body or object starting with 50 degree Fahrenheit to reach 75 degree Fahrenheit with the outdoor temperature of 100 degree Fahrenheit, given that the situation after 5 minutes is 60 degree Fahrenheit. This is how we solve this specific item using the formula that we're able to derive using the mathematical model, or the derivation using separation of variables. This is the answer for this item. In the next video, we're going to talk about the cooling. So this would be the formula for warming. There will also be another formula for cooling, but first we're going to derive such using the same concept that we have used to derive the formula for the mathematical model for the Newton's law of warming identified by this. Thank you very much for watching.